Bitcoin is right now printing an historic signal that only happens once every 4 years. And we are right now on the heels of the ETF approval, which so far has given us a little bit of a movement to the downside. But emotions are running high and people are not paying attention to the charts. So we're going to be breaking this down for you. What do we need to look for with Bitcoin for the next few months leading up into the halving? So make sure to like the video and make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. We are well on our way to 200,000 subscribers. We have been telling you what is going to happen before it happens. When I opened up a $500,000 long trade on Bitcoin, telling you I was shooting for a new high, when I warned everybody the day before the ETF got approved that we were going to reject from around that $48,000 Fibonacci golden pocket level, I gave this away for free on YouTube. And of course, shout out to the Casper Crew VIP Discord. In the Discord, we are giving these trade setups before they happen, the long from the bottom, the short from the high. I took this trade live during the VIP New York open live stream. That short is currently up right now, guys, as you can see, in juicy profits. You can go to jasoncaspertrading.com if you want to join the community. So let's get into this historic Bitcoin signal that only happens once every 4 years. Bitcoin right now has gotten a move into the macro Fibonacci golden pocket level. And this Fibonacci golden ratio is from the bull market high in November 2021 to the bear market low in November 2022. And this right here is a pattern that we were looking at, an ascending triangle with a target right into our zone right here, into the Fibonacci golden pocket, which is where we gave the short setup from in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Now, if we take a look right here at Market Cipher B, we can see that as the price is hitting into that golden pocket, the momentum waves and the money flow are both getting lower. Now, if you don't know about the Fibonacci 618 level, it's known as the golden ratio, and also the Fibonacci 618 happens to be my high school crush. Her name was Six Juanita. Okay, a beautiful girl. I had a huge crush on her, but I was in something called the friend zone. I didn't realize what the friend zone was at the time. So when I asked her out, I thought she was going to say, "Oh, of course, Jason, I'll be your girlfriend." Instead, she gave me the hand, she gave me the face, she looked away from me, and here's actually a graph of my emotions. The initial heartbreak, bam, purple candles, bear flag, and then once I realized, wow, she's really not going to go out with me, another move to the downside. Now, why did she reject me? It's because she wasn't into nice guys like Jason, Casper. No, she was into criminals like this man down here, Sam Bankman-Fried. Sam Bankman-Fried was a criminal, stealing people's money, bribing governments to get favor, living in the Bahamas, doing drugs. This was her kind of guy. Now, notice something about Sam Bankman-Fried's man boobs. Very crooked. Money flow and momentum waves getting lower over time. And if we go ahead and we take a look here at Market Cipher B, as we're actually asking out Six Juanita on a date, we can see that Sam Bankman-Fried is standing there ready to take our chick with his upside down Sam Bankman-Fried man boob pattern in the Bahamas. Now, this rejection happens every single Bitcoin bear market, bull market cycle. Every 4 years, we see the same exact pattern repeat itself over and over again. We can go all the way back to 2012, and we can see that during that first major Bitcoin bull market, what happens? We establish a base of support during the bull market. In 2011, we saw in the weekly time frame a nice weekly order block giving us support. It was support during the bull market. Once we lost that level, it was officially the bear market. And once we reclaimed that level, people were getting very bullish, especially as we were leading up to this white line, which is the Bitcoin halving, which sparks off the next bull market. Now, look at what happens. We come up into this key fib level, and we get a major retracement from that level to come back down and test our base, about a 52% move to the downside. Now, fast forward here to the next bull market. This is the year 2014, 2015, 2016. We establish a base of support during the bull market. It acts as our support. Once we lose it, it is officially the bear market. Once we reclaim it, we get a big rally leading up into the halving. Everybody gets super bullish on Bitcoin. And then what happens? We come up right to our Fibonacci 618, the Six Juanita. We ask her out on a date. No, you're in the friend zone. What do? We come back down and retest our base of support, about a 40% move to the downside, and then the halving, and then bam, off into the bull market, where 2018 to 2019, we established a base of support going back once again to the weekly order block that we made in November 2017. Support during the bull market. Once we lose it, bear market, we reclaim the level, bam, right into the Fibonacci 618 level. And then what happens? We actually get a move back down to test our base, about a 50% move to the downside. If we include the black swan event, a 70% move to the downside. But if that had not happened, we could say maybe it would have only come back down to test our base. Now, notice something also for all these instances. We do see, if we take a look at market Cipher B, as we go back in history here, what is happening on the chart as we come into ask 620 to out in a date. Well, would you look at that? Money flow and momentum waves getting lower on market Cipher B right into the golden pocket after a massive bear market rally. Now, then we get the halving off into the bull market where we established in our most recent cycle a base of support during the bull market. Once we lose that, it's the bear market. We reclaim that base. We rally up, everybody's super dang bullish, right into the Fibonacci 618, upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man-boo pattern. As we are approaching the halving, if we do what we have done historically, we are looking at potentially a 40% or so, maybe even a little bit more, move to the downside before the halving where we enter into the next bull market. Now, am I saying that this is definitely going to happen? Of course not. We cannot know what the future holds for Bitcoin. All I am saying is that we have seen this happen 3 times in the past, exactly the same every single time, but now a lot of people are saying this time is different. Well, I've heard that many times before, and most of the time I can tell you it's not different. Now, let's talk about why this is actually a bullish thing and potentially the opportunity of the entire bull market cycle, okay? If the Bitcoin price does get a move back down right now to test our green box, which is around that $27,000 to $31,000 level, this is going to be the place to get into the position for the bull market for a new Bitcoin all-time high. Because if we are getting in 30K or below and Bitcoin hits new all-time high, we are now looking at potentially making at least 150% gains on Bitcoin as we hit around an $80,000 Bitcoin, a conservative target for the next bull market, where essentially we are able to buy the bottom, right? We get another chance to buy Bitcoin at these low prices if that happens. So a lot of people are going to be very, very scared if Bitcoin comes down to these levels. Or let's say there is a black swan event and Bitcoin comes down even lower. People are going to be very, very scared. However, we need to understand that during the times that people are bullish, that's where investors get wrecked. During the times where people are scared because price is dropping, everyone's too scared to buy. People are not scared to buy here when the ETF news comes out. People are scared to buy down here when we're dumping and there's black swans and who knows what's going on, right? These are the times where you make money. Okay, I was aggressively buying Bitcoin below $20,000 as aggressively as possible. And I made a massive amount during this bear market rally. If we get another drop down, I'm going to be putting a big portion of those profits back into Bitcoin because I am convicted that this is going to be a gift, anything below this green box or below, to get into Bitcoin on spot to hold to a new all-time high. And rest assured that if Bitcoin is getting a big pullback and finding support at these levels, this is also an opportunity to be buying the altcoins that we are bullish on for the market cycle. These opportunities only come once every 4 years. So if you are paying attention right now to cryptocurrency, these are the times where you should be making your plans, getting excited, because there is a lot of potential here, in my opinion, to make juicy, juicy profits. Now, if you guys want to trade Bitcoin and altcoins along with us, like we do in the Casper crew, I'm trading on MEXC, the best deal on fees. I am also trading on BingX, where I can trade stocks, Forex, indices, and commodities. And I am also trading on ZOOMEX, an exchange that you can use without KYC in the United States. It's a centralized and a decentralized exchange in one. These are the 3 exchanges I am using. Links in the pinned comment and the description if you're interested in trading Bitcoin and altcoins. Guys, that is it for today's video. May God bless you all. In the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah, even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. And I will see everybody in the next video. Peace.